Okay, I want to say hi again everybody and welcome to another video with me and my punch bag here. Now, in this video I'm going to be showing a few techniques on the bag, okay, so nothing too over the top. I'm just going to be showing a few different methods of training, and I'm going to explain a few things too, martial arts wise, okay, so we're covering like different techniques from various systems. Now most of you will know that I practice mainly Kung Fu systems. So my main style was Wing Chun, okay, Wing Chun Kung Fu. In Mandarin it's Yong Chun Chuan, okay, Yong Chun Kung Fu, okay, very simple style of martial art. In fact, it's quite deep because there's a science to it. There really is a science to it and how it's applied. But the techniques themselves are very small. It's about defending yourself by occupying the center line. There's a lot of hand techniques and stuff, a lot of blocking and trapping and different techniques we use with the hands. Some open hand, there's the classic chain punch, the rolling punch, things like that. We've got chops, palms, and various blocking methods, okay, where we use the hands in certain ways. We also utilize the forearms, okay, low kicking techniques, low various kicks. We've got elbow techniques and arm locks in Wing Chun too. So there's a lot of different things where you're usually utilizing two hands helping each other. So one may grab, the other may chop, one may parry, one may strike, a block and a strike. You're constantly rolling over, using two hands to help each other to, basically cover the body and defend yourself and strike back at the same time. There are other techniques such as knees, even shoulder strikes and things like shoulder bumps and stuff like that in there too. And a lot of other techniques which are involved with the sticking, like the sticky hands, okay, which I've shown before, various techniques with, and I've explained things. I've even explained how you can actually use some techniques and train with your punch bag, like this, where you can stick to the thing. But of course that's different to when you actually train with a real person, because when you train with a real person, it's about sensitivity. It's about when someone's really trying to choke the hell out of you, trying to grab you, and it's when you go with the flow and absorb with the sensitivity, as in what kind of force they're putting onto you. That's what it's about. It's not about, see, all martial arts really is about you adapting and reacting to certain movements. It's not about trying to do moves on someone, trying to do the style. No, that's BS, right? That's not what it's about. You're trying to be practical in self-defense. Is what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do, okay? Just martial arts should never be about trying to just do a style. It's what people do not understand, especially about traditional arts a lot of the time. They think that's what it is. Actually, we're talking about using techniques that work. So someone's going to hit me, swing up high towards my head. Yeah, I can cover and do this, but I can stop their arm. I can block out to the side and hit at the same time. There's different moves you can do. I can parry. If someone's going to punch me in the face, I can parry that. I can throw a low kick. It's about using what works. That's what it's about. Anyway, let's talk about this. So yeah, I practice a lot of different martial arts. Okay, I'm not going to be talking just about Wing Chun in this video. There's other arts, of course, like Tai Chi. Okay, Tai Chi. Okay, different kinds of martial arts like that, where it's a very soft art, where you're flowing. Again, using soft motions and absorbing the attacker's force and using it against them. So that's what it is as a martial art. But a lot of people don't know that Tai Chi is actually a martial art fighting system for self-defense. They only know it for the health aspects. When you see old people practicing the forms and stuff for health, or some mothers and women who want to just do 5-minute Tai Chi or 5-minute yoga and all this. Really, that's not what it's about, man. You can do a little bit, but if you want to be good at martial art and even health and exercise, you need to put a fair amount of routine exercise into the training, to get a good workout for your body. Think about it, and also to get the habits when you're talking about fighting moves and how to actually work it. You can train anything for 5 minutes, 5 minutes of boxing, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get that good, are you? But you've got to train properly and put more training in. Not overdo it, but put more training into what you do. So karate, I like karate too. I've done kickboxing. I've done different forms of Kung Fu systems, as I say. wushu and that. So I like a lot of different kind of martial arts. I want to explain something, okay, about the bag. Okay? When you're training on a bag like this, like a freestanding punch bag, you're basically just training your basic punching, okay, and kicking. And you know, let's talk about the boxing part. Let's talk about the hands, okay, the boxing part for a moment. If you've got a bag like this, okay, you know, you can go all in and really let out some good strong punches, you know. And really let them in. And control your breathing. But basically, when you do that, when you train the bag, you can either go bare hands, like I'm going bare hands here, okay, and bare hands, okay, and train your fists, your knuckles, and your hands, your bare hands, you know, and that is basically training your hands, you know, to get stronger hands. Even you're chopping, back fist, whatever, forearm strikes, you're training your body, see? But the point is, you can also train with gloves, right? Like this. These are actually MMA gloves. I don't like MMA at all. But the gloves are very good and comfortable for training. Now, you can train all of your martial art techniques, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're wearing boxing gloves or MMA gloves or some kind of gloves, I find what they do is, you can say they kind of protect your hands, your fists and stuff, but at the end of the day, excuse me, you shouldn't talk when you're training. You should control your breathing when you're working out properly. I was just trying to show you, you know, you should go real. But the thing is, when you train with gloves on, if you wear gloves, what I want to say is, it's different. If you wear gloves, it's more like you're training power for your arms more, and your fists are protected. So your knuckles are protected, you know, from that force. And it's more like you're training the slamming power from your arms into your fists through. So you're training that, in that shot. But the thing is, if you don't wear gloves, it's more like you're training your knuckles, just conditioning, because it's not super hard and you can control it. But you know, if you do a lot of that punching, you're going to be hitting with your bare hands. So it's like training almost for hitting a real person. Now, bearing in mind, a person's body is going to be different, plus there are bony areas like on the face, but still you're getting some training still though, for actually training hitting something, you know. So someone's face here, see, you're getting the training, actually getting used to. See, training to hit. You want to put the whole body motion into it, of course, too. Slamming it in, you know, slamming it in, of course. But the thing is though, you're training your knuckles there so you can condition in it. But when you've got gloves on, it protects that. It's more like you can actually go longer, you feel, because you can go for longer training, and it protects that. You've got this thing there, and you're going in and hitting, and your arms are, you just feel like you're training your arm power, the power from your overall arm into your hands, your fists, okay? That's what I feel. So, but without the gloves, you're just training the knuckles, like the hand, the fists, and it's the overall conditioning of the snap of when you actually hit something with your bare hands, like in real life. Because when you're outside, if you need to fight, you will not be wearing these gloves. You've got bare hands, right? So you've got to get used to hitting with no gloves on, you know. And plus, also, it's smaller. When you don't have the gloves on, your hands are smaller. when you've got the gloves on, it's slightly bigger. So when you get a fist there, it's more accuracy you need. Accuracy from your bare hands into a target and get used to hitting. You're going there. You're going in. Now, another thing, okay, is when you're training, you know, you've got your kicks and stuff, things like that, roundhouse kicks, train those on a bag, whether it be karate, taekwondo, kickboxing, anything, okay, kung fu, okay, hapkido, tang sudo, you know, silat, I don't care what it is, karate, okay, Muay Thai, okay, Wing Chun even, okay, different kind of training, and work your punches and kicks together, guard up, see, also, your elbows, so I'm used to going in a Wing Chun stance here, so, with a Wing Chun, see, but if it's Muay Thai, you can do that too, and kickboxing, so, working all your elbows. See, I like Wing Chun, so I did a lot of Wing Chun trapping. Okay. In close range. See, from the body, blocking. See? So block and hit, see. So I'll be working from the Wing Chun. Wing Chun usually work on here with the hands there. But so from a close range, then going into elbows. So you do your knees, of course. But another thing I was going to say is, you know, you can train anything really, different kinds of kung fu. It just takes imagination too. Now with the Tai Chi, for example, okay, Tai Chi, you've got that, and you've also got Bagua, which is a similar art, okay, Bagua Jang, it's called Bagua, when you walk around in a circle. So you're walking around the tree, and you're training traditionally. I'm not going to do it here, I don't have space, but I have a little experience in that too. And there are techniques in these arts where you're using a technique where it's like you're holding a ball, okay, holding a ball. And there's like rounded stepping and certain stepping you do in stances where you come out and you'll step with like you're holding a ball here, and you'll twist out and do things like forearm strikes. See, from here, I've got my step through and then throw, and I grab the arm and throw the guy over my leg or foot or back that way, or even just go with my whole body here. You know, movements we do with our motions, okay, Tai Chi specifically, where you're coming here and you may chuck somebody back. So for example, someone may stand here, I might block against the hand, he's gonna hit me in my face. I block here, I hit with my elbow even, and then pull his hand down. This comes up underneath the elbow, okay, as I step around his foot here, I coil straight up close to him, sinking my weight as I'm going in here, pull that and open up with my whole waist motion into it. So it could be on top even too. For example, I can grab an arm, you're gonna hit me, I grab that, hit straight through as I go. That could even be a lock there and a throw, but I'm gonna go through and then here. Now I could grab his hand here, hit underneath. I can also hit with the forearm. It could be the hand. Different ways you do that, or even like this, or the palm, or that. There's different ways you can do it. Even with karate, you can do things like that. But with the Tai Chi, we're doing that. See, coiling, and then going out, and you go in the direction of where they're falling, basically. So I put my leg behind his leg, and just chuck it back basically. You got to relax your shoulders and go. You could be on top as well if you go like this or here. There's different similar motions. I can't show you exactly in this one video. There's quite a lot of techniques, but there's similar things like in Wing Chun with the rolling. See, then what I like to do is mix them up. So going in with a Tai Chi or a Wing Chun isn't the range for a Wing Chun is Wing Chun. So basically though, with this kind of a throwing technique, what it is a throw, when you're rolling with the hands, and you're rolling with this, with the stance work, you know, and with the motion, you can also do things like strikes. So whether I block or I block and grab, the idea is from here, I can do a motion, I come in, see, and here, open out, see. I can also do doubles, or low ones, but it's here, see. See. Just a straight. Now you're not going to get very good conditioning per se on a bag. A tree would be better, but you don't want to go too hard. The arms are slightly rounded. I coil, one on top, one on the bottom, and I come in, bring the elbows close together, and this one's here, palm facing up, and my body is going into it. I can be going across, or I can be going forward in this direction. But the idea is, snaps in, soft motion, very soft. Could be on top of the person's throat. I could go this way, so you're not only a chop with this part of the hand chopping, but also the arm. So from here, underneath, see? And you're opening up, see? So on this, and you look forward, when you do it, you look, always look down. Even from here I can parry, bring his arm, he might be trying to hit me. And I bad hit, then go, see? Or come forward, and then go. It's a technique you can do. And if you want to train your arms, you can still train for some motion. See? You can do that turning, see, like this kind of thing that you might see in the bar war. If it's in close range, it might be look more like a blocking, like a Wing Chun, see, block kind of technique. So there's different motions you can use with your palm strikes, your chops, your rolling methods, see, this kind of thing, similar to the crane, Wing Chun, all that, and it all comes in if you understand how to use it with the boxing and stuff, and then kicking and stuff, and your Muay Thai, fair enough, see. You can work it all in if you know how to work it, see. Karate too, even in close range, and this is what I do, I mix it all up, see. You can work everything, your tiger, your crane, see, all your kung fu techniques, you can work out from here. Even the crane from here, any punches you want to do, okay, that can come out from here in a straight line also, just coming straight through, parrying the hand, and straight through. This could also be a parry to the throat, so a thrusting knife hand to the throat, hands shaped like this, like a knife hand, things like this. But you're not going to strike with your fingers, obviously. But these are techniques. You can also practice your crane. You want to be careful with the beak. Be careful, don't hurt your fingers, you know. And things like that. You can practice a Phoenix Eye Fist carefully. And you just say, and they start laughing. Phoenix Eye Fist for accuracy, though. You make them giggle and then you go. But basically, you know, it's hard to practice power kicks on this one because it's not the most heavy one and it could knock over. So I'm just practicing my alignment. A lot of martial art training is about alignment of the body too, don't forget, you know. And how you place your hands, see, for guarding and things like that. A lot of different techniques there are in martial arts with your stance work. That's very important, and how to do some good stances in martial arts because they are there for a reason. And look forward, you know. Okay, now, so with the forearm strikes, okay, they might come in, so you might be doing kickboxing, see, coming in, and the guy starts choking me, whatever, it could be MMA or whatever. If I know how to just grab his arm there from the side, sink my waist as I'm going into, take that arm to the side, go forward, and from here, I'll throw him back. If it's in close range, I might grab the arm and do an elbow, but I'm saying the thing is, this bag is weighted down so it comes back very easily. But if it was a real person, their weight would fall in the direction that they're falling, so they would fall. I would not need to force it. The idea is not to force. If their energy is going this way, I'll go that way. You see what I'm trying to say? And it comes from the base too. You want to have base in your legs. So straight, do some exercise for your legs. You know, we do the Marbu, for example. Marbu meaning the horse riding stance. Okay, you bend both your legs like this, flat, and you basically. I'm not going to move the camera. Sorry, I can't do that here. But what you do is you spread your legs to about shoulder width apart or wider, and you sink. Try to keep your toes facing forward. You can put your two palms forward like this. Try to keep your feet, your thighs flat like a table, if you can, and your back straight, and push out. And just hold that for a few seconds and do it a few times each day. You don't have to go so low. You could do it like this, you know, a little bit. But you want to strengthen your legs, you know, and that makes your legs strong. Okay, and then it can really help for your technique. Gives you power into your real martial art techniques, you know. Okay, so when you're here, okay, you can be going boxing or whatever, and then maybe sometimes you might snap a back fist out. Your blocking should be so natural, so you're able to block. Like when I do Wing Chun, for example, it shouldn't be so robotic. Like they're coming at me, and I block. If his hands are coming to my face and hit me, I just cover. I stop it. I don't need to do all this and cover my ears necessarily. I can stop his hands, come in, trap him up, and continue my onslaught of whatever attacks it is in self-defense. You know? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay? So yeah, okay, good. So, and the rolling palms and stuff and things like that, you know, it all comes into play. So he's going to attack me here. I parry and I come in. I parry and I come in. He's going to hit my body. I just cover. That comes straight in. I'm not going to go 1, 2 and then look for his hands. He's going to knock me out first. I'll do that. My hands come in chopping or whatever it's going to be. It could be elbows, forearms, however the hands place, it doesn't matter. Comes to hit my body, I can bring my elbow in and block like a Wing Chun, similar to a boxing system, covering. Comes to hit me on the side, I block. I can just move my hand slightly out. Rather than hitting, I can just move it slightly out, stop his hand, and I can still come in. My arms are blocking, against his arms, and my hands are free to do the work and cover here and hit him here. So boom, parry this or this either side and hit. I might come from this side now, hit with the elbow, see? I might block something low and then hit him high, see? Or here and hit high, or block on this side, he's going to hit my face, cover and strike in, see? To the side, move around, let the danger pass. You see, I can do all this stuff here, and I can stay at a distance doing funny moves, but all this stuff's pointless. You just come in and, you know, work it. But I'm not going to say you stand here doing some fancy stances for the sake. There's got to be used to it when they're in range. But someone's coming to hit me here, and I come here and I go, okay, so wait for me, go. Bam. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're coming at me here, and there's a reason why you work it. You know, you're choking me here, and I lock him in that direction. It depends. You've got to understand the technicality of the training and how you do it. Okay. See, bam. How you apply in a technical situation is going to be different. It's going to depend, see. But you've got to understand the application of. You've got to understand how the mechanics of the body. See, especially in Kung Fu and traditional martial arts. This is what I'm trying to say. So. See? Block, hit, see, block, hit, see, block, block, see, hit, block, see, block, and then hit, see. So what I'm saying here, basically the point is, even when I'm hitting this bag, if I keep going, look, the bag rocks about sometimes, right? So not too much, but it's like, when I hit, if the thing starts moving, I sometimes miss. Me missing, that shows I can get hit. If that was someone's fist, with this range, I miss, his fist hits me. That's how boxing works. Just the same with Kung Fu, same thing. So what I'm trying to say is, you're going to understand with all the movements what it's all about. See, blocking here, on against the guy's arm, and hitting. See, It's not for show, it's working reality. So, and what you do is you move, because in real life the guys are going to be moving around. So we don't bullshit when I train all this. I'm punching and I might miss it when I'm doing these punches, but I see sometimes it moves a bit. So I need to make sure I'm accurately watching all the points as his hands come into me, blocking, bossy cover with my elbow cover against his arms. Here, it's a bit like MMA boxing, but I'm not doing that. See, I'm working different ranges. Sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm here. Here, working everything, see? Everything, see, cover. You can't see because you're watching my hands always going in. But what you don't see is how my arm is placed here. This is a block. You think I'm just doing a boxing punch and I'm going to come back and do this? No fucking way. I'm going to do this and cover. His hands are going to hit my elbow or be on the side here. I'm going to stop it. That's why I learn that's why we do Wing Chun and Kung Fu techniques and saying blocking here. Boom, see, stop here. My hands are in place. My elbows, see, my arms here in place, see? Here. And then coming, see, there you go, see? That's what it is, see? That, see? So, this is not just hand, this is here, the arm is stopping, this wrist here is stopping his hand, his arm here. So I don't need to do this. Oh, just, why don't I put my hand here? That's in. Well, that's it. I want to make sure my weapon's basically facing him to go straight through him, see? I'm here, I'm not just going to go back and forth, here we go, move around. I see so many people, no offence, but I see people online doing training on the back, big tough guys on big bags, you know, heavy bags, and they're going around like, bounce on the toe, oh this fucking stupid shit, going in, okay, moving around, you got to get the movement, yeah, but they're wasting their energy, moving around. Dance around, whoa, go over here, whoa, here we go. You see, whoa, we go. 1, 2. That's a waste of time. You don't want to do that. You want to get a good workout for your punches. Keep them in place. Yeah? That's what you want to do. Keep them in place. Keep them in place. Keep them in place, and then knockout. You only go 1, 2, boom, boom, 1, 2, oh, move around here, oh, 1, 2, that's shit. Here we go. I finished the fucker. Try that you mean it, you know? Because this guy wants to kill you. This guy wants to fucking kill you. You must remember that. He wants to hurt you, he wants to hurt your family. He wants to take everything from you. He's not there to play. He wants your money and your fucking time. So, you know. So the point is, you've got to remember to get some good training. If you buy a bag like this, you know, don't waste your money and time. You got something to train on. Train well. So all martial arts is important. You train properly. You know. Don't talk. Don't talk when you exercise. I'm talking to you because of the video, right? If you train good Tai Chi forms, you train slowly. You train deep, every movement, train very slowly. If that's what you want to do, you train, get strong body. You know? If you want to stretch your legs and become more flexible, you train slowly. Yeah. If you train anything you train, right? You got to train it like you're properly. You know what I mean? So when you do kicks, you see people doing kicks, looking around. It's shit. The idea is you train a good kick, right? You stand here, get the alignment right. Look with your eyes, look to the target. Guard up, okay. And then you put the power in. See? And get a good training, get a good alignment work on it, you know? That's it. Nice. Standing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't look and wait. Don't always wait for the teacher. Also, like, listen to what the teacher shows you, and then practice. And listen to your body, and look at the target. Look at the target you're aiming for. Get your balance. Okay. Now I can't go very strong on this bag because it will fall over with kicks. This bag is better for punches, okay? But you remember what I'm saying, okay? When you do the kicks, focus, concentrate. Don't let somebody tell you it's good and you're looking around the room. You look at what you're doing. See if what you are doing is good. So the punch to the head, no kick. Front kick to the body, oh no, I just missed it, you're going to kick me. You go kick straight past, or you're far away, you do that, oh, out of balance, it's no good. Make sure you've got good accuracy every time. How good is your front kick? 1, 2, front kick. Okay, change, huh? Change your guard, look for your guard, use your guard, your focus. Look to your hands when you do it. Okay, now face. 1, 2. See, and you practice like that, okay? When you do it. When you're in a low stance, you know, see if you can do those good strong punches that you do in karate. All to the body, on the head. Don't go over there on the angle, okay? Okay. Elbows, whatever it's going to be, any kind of kung fu you train, any kind of martial arts, you focus on the angle, okay, on what you're doing. But if someone's here and you think, oh, you're pretty good at side kicks and back kicks, remember to focus, because if someone's behind you there, how good is your accuracy every time? You've got to look over your shoulder, look behind, and go. I deliberately did a middle section one there. So how good are you every time? If you're walking on the street and someone's here, this was closer now. See, from here, this one. If that was a real person, see, could I do it? Could I do a good kick? Yes or no? See, you get the angle. Get used to turning like that. Someone behind you, that's real. At a train station or somewhere. If someone coming behind you, yeah, 1, yeah, 2, yeah, 2 behind you. I mean 1 and they finish them in a real fight. You 1 strike, you know. Somebody behind you. Do you know your distancing? Somebody close like that. If you've got to do a low one, you might not go high. If they're further away, you go to mid or high, see? So he's straight directly behind me now. I step forward this foot. It's always setting myself up. I don't want to do this too close as well, and he punches me. I want to keep my guard up. And if I do this, he might still hit me. Make my hands, be confident in my hands. Kung Fu and karate teaches you to protect with your hands and your arms. To stop. Not for show like people think it is. Like, oh man, Mr. Bushido. No, that's what the shit they're pumping online because they don't understand traditional martial arts. And they think it's just MMA and put your hands up, that's the only way. No. Hey, throw those kicks out. It's not about what style is better either, it's about what you make work for you, you know? You can do a hook kick, but you're going to be accurate. Maybe they're further away than you think, and you do that, lose your balance and fall onto the subway tracks, underground tracks, yeah? So, and you're punching, maybe you misjudge, you go lunging in, lose your balance, keep your base. Or they're not close in range enough. You've got to know your range, see, from here. And training that power, see, in close range, it's harder, see, but further away, you've got to be able to know if you can hit and deliver power. Roundhouse kick from the back leg. Feels strong when you're training, but might not be, you know, what from the front leg? Are you used to doing it from the front leg, you know? Stepping across, here. Different angles. I'm standing here on the train station. If I just do this, I might have to push myself off balance. So I make sure my feet are based. I know where I'm stepping. I'm snapping out, see? Okay, snap it out. If someone's following me, I pretend I don't know and I step here, see? Because I know, I know the air, I can see my peripheral vision, I know where I can kick, see? Up here, see? And it's a real one. You want to make sure, don't miss. And he stabs you in the back or chokes me out. But here, see? It's got to work, you've got to make it work. I'm going to step across here, my hand. I know that I can get the motion of my body here, turn, to a spinning back fist. Or a double, see? Or a hook if you're going to do one. Or a forearm strike. Here, see? That's why we do traditional Tai Chi and Bagua, for example. You step in there, see? When you go, so you stand there, see? You step here, around, see? So you're in the ball and that, see? But I go here, so just move naturally. Sometimes if you're in China, you can see people sometimes, or I've seen it before with my eyes. I see people in the park, some old people, and they do some exercise for their body like this. And they exercise, they swing their body like this, exercise, okay? But this is very important. You find this in for the blood circulation, the motion. So you find this in Tai Chi and Bagua also, okay? So someone doing this motion here. So you see when you get the motion, your whole body, your body moves. Your arms are just limp, so just like swinging with it. It's like, yeah, you get the power, see? It's your whole body. This is here. Interesting. Wow, so when you come in, see? Not just your arm, your body, see? The whole body has one. You've got to come in, see? All that's coming, see? In traditional Kung Fu, you've got that where you get the motion coming in and out, the yin and yang. So you come in, see? You're going to see, you've got the in and the out. The in and out, see? The in and the out, see? The yin and the yang. See? So that's it. You've got to feel that. The up and the down, the balance, see? It's like a ball, see? So when you see these kind of exaggerated movements where they're coming in and out and all this and that funky movement you see like in traditional martial arts, that's because the meaning is there in the exercise. You understand the health and you train. You're basically training yin and yang, basically in the physical, the mental and the physical with the body, you see? You move one, see? One. You move your body in a way that makes sense with nature and the harmony and then also what the movements are. So if someone's hitting me, I know how, you know, I'm flowing with the energy. It's about the flow of energy and the alignment with the whole universe, basically. And that sounds crazy. The more deeper I speak, the more crazy I sound. You just want to see me stop bullshitting like this on a punch bag, and you want to see me go in a fight and just go all out punching and somehow my skinny frame beat some massive muscly MMA guy. So that's what you want to see, you know, because you're thinking I'm saying let's bullshit, let's do some bullshit against a trained athlete. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there's misconceptions, you know. There's misconceptions of traditional Kung Fu, traditional martial arts. So they don't understand. So they mock. See, so I just passed that there. I'm open. He can attack. He can hold me and attack me here. See, I can take his arms off here. See, away, come through, shoulder bump even, but not lean. So you go. See, my knee is guarding. I'm bending my knee to guard against that. It's not open groin, so you can kick me. See, this is here. That can be a palm. And my hand's open here. The tiger's mouth. We say that you grab the hand on the tiger's mouth, tiger's jaw. This could be a throw. I can step in front. See, if you understand everything, if you understand like judo, jiu-jitsu, aikido, taijutsu, ninjutsu, taijutsu, bare hands, things like that, you'll understand, you know, certain techniques. Aikido, as I say, hapkido, different art, whatever you study, Tang Sudo, whatever, you look in what you know, okay? Taekwondo, karate, whatever, all of it, look into what you know, Okay? So the kicks, as I say, we do low kicks in Wing Chun, as I say, usually low to mid-section, not roundhouse kicks usually, but side kicks, you know. But the most important thing is, it's about not just the style, like mantis or crane. The point is understanding how to use the techniques and what you know. So See here, block. I might not need to reach my arm so far. I might block here, but the palm's got to go in. There's the palm, see? Okay, I might block, like you see in crane or in certain styles of karate. And then this might be a strike. It's got to come in. See, whatever it's going to be. See, it's going to come in. Okay. You may just want to go boxing and throwing in some elbows. You may want to stand and just do some training with some boxing and elbows. So just standing here. But what about when you do this and you bring your hands back just to do this shit? You're going to hit me. I want to make my hands here, see? That's already there, stopping against his arm, and like, hopefully you'll run into my fist. I don't want to go elbow or punch and then bring my hand back, you see? Back, all cover, all back, see, ooh, back. Because as I'm doing that change, he might hit me. I want to make sure I cover and go into him, see? So my hands, I'm never giving him a chance, see? Never give him a chance to come in. You see? So I'm coming in. Come in, see? It's a punch and a block. In real life, we're talking about striking him and blocking against his arm, about here, right? I want to close the gap. And I want to get some training on this bag. We don't have arms here to train on this one. But that's what we're training for. It's okay, because it's still in close range. We don't really want to have to be here and then dealing with his arms and doing all these fancy blocks anyway. But we don't have to do this every time, or just this. That's only if you've got no chance. You're coming in, boxing, yeah, okay, fair enough, and the movement is good, and then coming in. But the thing is, stop him with your hands. Boxers would be even better if they understood some Wing Chun science. Okay, Wing Chun science. Coming in, see? You may not do the chain punch if it's not the right situation. I might do it if it's the right situation. I might grab the guy's arm if I can. If he doesn't put it back in time, I'll grab it here. If he's grabbing me, I'll grab his arm. That's when I grab. If he grabs me, grab and then hold him there for a good, strong knockout shot. See? I might take that hand away and then go in. I might just decide to go boxing. But when I turn that over, my elbow's up. You can hit me here, so I want my elbow in to protect my body, like boxing. See, same thing. Protecting. Like boxing, same thing. I'm coming in. And I'm stopping his hand, stopping with my forearms here, boom, between boxing and Wing Chun here, see, boom. And I'm going in, see? And every shot's got to be a knockout. Every shot. See how many times you can knock him out before he hits the ground. I'm not saying do it to someone, I'm just saying in self-defense, that kind of philosophy. You can't think, okay, I'll punch you 20 times. No, one has got to be the winner. One punch man. It's going to be one, and it's finished. But you do 20 ones. It's like every one is the fucking winning shot. Every one is the winning shot. But you're going to win and win again. It's like money. Give you money, give you more money. It's better, right? So get your money back. He's taking your money. He's taking your time. My life is worth so much more, you know. So you can never pay too much for your life. But the point is, you don't want to let him take it. You're putting your life in danger. See, so I'm back here quite far away. See, feels good training. I want to be in close if I can. See? What's that? A chop or is it a block? Something, but it's not. It doesn't have to be here though. That's already solid because I train the Wing Chun. See? That's a traditional, if you know Wing Chun, you know that's a traditional technique we do in Wing Chun. See? So, see? It's like, or karate when you're here, see? Blocking against the low. So I'm here, not just bringing it for show, it's like, that's going to stop something. And this is not for show. No, it's for show here. To stop here. I can hit, and the arm's there to block. There's a punch. My hand's still there. Maybe not holding it to his forehead. He's not going to stay there. But it's like whatever. When the hand's coming, I'm going to block. See it? And I can strike and I can go. And this doesn't have to stay. It can also be an attack. Hammer fist or here or to the side or to the body. I can go from far away. That's what I'm telling you with these kind of things. See? but it's like here, it could be just coming more closer, coming in. But you don't want to come in so much that you want to keep your base, and you don't want to come in so much that your body stance is so small that he could step behind you and just chuck you back, or you fall back. Like, you know. That's why we have some base there. That's why it's okay to have some traditional stances and flat-footed stuff. I'm flat-footed right now. He's right there. I see his head right there, hold it right there. Flat-footed. He's not going to stand there for me, but I've got trainers on as well. Let's say if I did have trainers on the shoes on, we're right there. Make it work. I can bounce around on my toes, lively if I need to. But when I'm in close range, this is no good. Putting my hands down, I'm open. See? Kick cover, protect yourself low and high. So the thing is, okay, you want to connect energy from the ground up, traditional martial arts. But the thing is, right, see, more of me is connected to my world and my reality, see, not just less like bouncing all over the place all the time. And I go in, you know, yeah, skip and jump off of a fucking sinking ship onto a lifeboat, you know. But if you're grounded, don't let them drag me into the ocean. I'm going to stand grounded on the beach, you know, here. So I'm defending myself, you see. See all these stance, all the forms we do, blocking and stuff. That's what it's for. See? Here. See? So what we're doing is the techniques again. When we're doing the techniques, we understand what we're doing. We're moving a certain way. And you know, you're moving very naturally. So last thing I'll say is when you train on a bag, what you're really doing is you're training your striking, your alignment, yes, your technique somewhat, but you're training your technique in terms of basic punching power or striking power. That's what you're basically doing. Okay, so you're working your boxing alignments, you know, okay? Move around when you need to, man. Block. That's a block, is it? Okay. I'm blocking. So what you do is when you strike, okay, you're training your strikes. Okay, train your strikes. Okay, train your strikes. It's different to like just training actual. Self-defensive reactions and things like training with people, you know, that's different, huh? You know, we're just training here, so the striking, moving into it, yeah, around in that, we're training the striking, see, going in alignment. Out to here, that area, see? Okay, that area, here, or here, see? So you're working on you're working all of the different targets. So the inside, okay, the body here, cover it outside, okay, here, the outside, parrying, striking on the inside, covering and come to the outside. So we're working different kind of blocking methods, but when you're striking in, you mean business, you go in. If you want to do other training like weights or whatever, you can do that. You want to put your leg against it and balance, train your balancing and guard here with the leg. You can do that. Bending my other leg here for base. Guarding. And set yourself up for kicks. Hold your leg out. Even hold your leg against something. And get the use of that. Get used to doing some stretching, some exercise. To feel your foot against something. And feel your balance, your alignment. See? The next time you go into it, see, we're more aligned. Okay? We're more aligned. Yeah. Okay, I want to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something. Always avoid violence. Thank you for watching. All martial arts is useful, but be responsible and avoid trouble. Thanks for watching.